Forget it. We don't need a 3-minute video or 3-minute start to this because we've got a lot to talk about. Can you guys let me know if you can hear this? Because that's why I'm late. My audio wasn't working, and it looks like it is, but I'm just going directly through the microphone, and which is okay because I don't have any other video to play. But yeah, crazy day so far. I don't care who you are right there. Ray Epps has been charged finally after 2+ years, almost 3 years. Ray Epps has been charged, but it's only with a misdemeanor charge. Now, for anyone that doesn't understand, Ray Epps has been the subject of a tremendous amount of scrutiny from conservatives and from people that just like the truth. Um, Regarding his involvement on January 6th. Now, if you didn't know, there was a riot at the Capitol. Some people are calling it the worst day, the day democracy died, and whatever else they want to call it. But Ray Epps was someone that was seen on video prior to the night before telling people that they're going to charge into the Capitol. And then the day of the riot, he was all over the Capitol. Like he was in the grounds on the front line, facing off with police and everything, and he had never been charged. And a lot of people started speculating that he could, or have been a Fed, because he was formerly the president of the Arizona Oath Keepers, right? And you guys may or may not know many of the Oath Keepers have been indicted, but not just that. But wait, there's more. In addition to that, he also had law enforcement training at Quantico and all this other weird stuff that doesn't really make a lot of sense. He has a lot of money. And the fact is, he was never charged. He was one of the most out there people. Like, if you've watched video of January 6th, you saw Ray Epps. He was in every other video. So I don't know if my internet is dropping off, but the chat's not working, it says. And oh my gosh. So now the chat just died on me. Oh, fuck yeah. See, this is what I see. I've been having internet problems. The power cut out twice today. It's not even storming. I don't know what it is. But now I can't see the fucking chat, and that's kind of annoying. But so I just thought that was kind of funny. Not even really funny. The thing is, he's only charged with one count of 18, in violation of 18 USC 1752, subsection A, subsection 2. Disorderly or disruptive conduct in a restricted building or grounds. Now, he hasn't been charged with any of the other charges that everybody else has. That's just been like standing on grass or things like that. He wasn't charged with disrupting an official proceeding or anything, which is very odd to me because you would think that they would have charged the guy that was saying, hey, the only one. You haven't seen any other video of people planning to storm the Capitol prior to January 6th, except for Ray Epps, who says, we need to storm the Capitol. So how he's only charged with just this one misdemeanor charge is unbelievable to me. But I mean, it's not really that unbelievable, And it's funny because the talking points that the left makes about Ray Epps and saying, "Oh, this is just conspiracy theories among the right," it's kind of funny because they're all being like, "Well, now the right can't say he's a Fed because he was just charged by the Feds," which makes no freaking sense in the first place. How does that mean he's not a Fed? He's a Fed. Damn it, dude. I want to try to see if I can't get the chat opened up a different way. Because I like sometimes seeing it. Is it this? No. Hold on. I'll wait for it. So I don't even know. I don't have internet. Am I even fucking live? I don't even know. My internet just cut out. That's what the problem is. Oh my gosh. I bet I'm not even live. I bet I've been talking to myself the whole time. Which would be funny. Let's see. Oh my God. Nothing is saved on my phone. I don't know. Today's just not my day. I went to the gym and that was good. Let me see. So it is live. Okay, so I have so maybe some computer genius can let me know. I have no internet on my computer. The computer I'm live streaming to you guys all from, every window is not working right now. So I can't, my chat's not working. I can't open up a new browser. Nothing's working. However, I'm live. There's my chat. I don't fucking get, I don't understand what is happening to me today. It's just very weird. It's just very odd, you know? And you know what's weird? The view count. I could see the actual view count. I don't know. Someone said, Steve, what's the plan for the next election? I don't fucking know. I don't know. To try not to get swept up. Didn't you guys just see the new video that the Democrats are putting out? Trying to scare every single person into, believing that every single Republican is completely and utterly against abortion from the day of conception, with no, wavering in that. Because I've made it very clear. I'm not for abortion unless someone's going to die, unless it's sexual assault or rape or the baby or the mom is going to die. I've said that several times. And again, I don't understand why that's so far-fetched. But the Democrats or this organization is coming out with this video where it talks about a 12-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted, is pregnant, and then she's going to the doctors, and the doctors are saying they can't do it. And then it has a guy wearing a suit saying he's a Republican and he's not going to, from the day, it's just that oh God, I fucking hate people. That's all I can say. I just don't like people at all. It is what it is. There's not much I can do. In the description of this video, because I don't know if, let me see. None of these QR codes were working yesterday anyway. But, yeah, it didn't put it in the chat, which is going to be a problem because I don't know if any of my mods are in here. But in the description of this video, right, because I have a new opportunity, I bought the GoPro. I'm not going to use the GoPro anymore. And to be honest, I didn't really like it that much. So what I am going to do is we're going to do like a reverse auction, silent auction, right? So if you send a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal today, anytime between now and tonight's show, the top one will get the GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 9 Black, so it does the wireless and all that stuff. You'll get the GoPro, plus I'll put a little video on there for you, just thanking you for your support. And you could do that via Cash App or Venmo. And like I said, tonight, it's just the biggest Cash App Venmo gets the GoPro. And the GoPro is worth about $200 or $300 or something like that. And I'll give you the case and everything with it. And the video is priceless. So that's a hell of a deal. But yeah, I'm going to do 2 shows because we have a lot to talk about. Plus, I wanted to give people a chance if you want a chance for the GoPro. So the link is not working. If one of my mods can put the link in the chat, that would be super awesome. Well, and how is it not working? I don't fucking understand technology. I wonder if I've just been getting like DDoSed or something all day. Like, why would I not have internet right now on the computer that I'm actively live streaming out to you guys from? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. And let me see if I can't find this Linktree link, and I'll just put it in the chat myself on my phone. Hold on. There, I found it. That was fucking quick. But, all right. And then let me go. Oh, shit. Now where do I go? Super high-tech stuff here, boys and girls. All right. There's the link. So if you click on that link, you can do a Cash App or Venmo. Any amount. Any amount. So the highest one gets it. So whoever wants a GoPro Hero 9 thing, wireless, works perfect. Plus, I'll make a custom video for you on there. You go from there. And we'll do that tonight. Sound is perfect. Yeah. When I put the GT5 on my phone, video games started playing by themselves. Yeah, I don't know. Someone said, did you see what Trump said about abortion? I did not. But Trump apparently said some weird shit in his interview with Megyn Kelly. Like, apparently. And like, I don't know. I may, my support for Donald Trump may be waning just a little bit because I've heard he's going up to the picket line for the United Auto Workers and he's going to go protest with them. I fucking hope not. I really hope not. And if that is the actual truth, I don't know why you would be doing that. Like, I really don't. And I don't know whether it's true. But I saw a tweet that said that he was going to be doing that. And I hope not. James is so far, James has a really good chance at winning this GoPro. And I'm not even going to say the amount, but because it's like a reverse one. But James has a very good chance at winning this GoPro. Not because he did like a super high amount, but because he's the only one that did it. And I'm going to mail this out tomorrow morning. The GoPro will come out with a customized video for you from me. And the GoPro, the cable, if I can find it, it's just a USB-C plus the case for it. I'm going to ship it out before I leave tomorrow. But yeah, it's crazy. Someone said he's giving a speech to the workers. Yeah, well, see, that's fucking stupid. And if he's giving a speech supporting the union protesting, and I tweeted this out because I don't support the UAW strikes. I don't support the Teamsters strikes. I don't support any strikes where unions strike because I think it's bad. I think it's bad for our economy. If you know the consequences of you striking is it's going to hurt people that have nothing to do with your industry, that aren't working in it, and it's going to have lasting consequences on it, then you are, I mean, what's the difference? And I put this out on Twitter earlier, and I said, listen, if a foreign country threatened to shut down a private business, threatened to shut down the business and barricade the entryways, would that be considered an act of war? Because that is what unions do. And granted, the manufacturers are not paying these guys enough too. And I'm not gonna, say the unions should be fucking disbanded across the board. And people should not be working if you're not getting yeah, I don't know. It's just stupid. But it pissed me off. The driver's side said, so no more driving. No, I'm still very much going to be involved in transportation quite a bit more than I was before. Probably ever. I mean, if everything works out. So I'm going down to Tennessee tomorrow. It's not an interview because I pretty much already have it. Based on my text messages, it's just to meet everyone and figure out what my title is going to be. But I'll be very much in the trucking network. So someone said unions are for the companies. Yeah, I don't like unions. I just think about the Teamsters. The Teamsters forced the shutdown of Yellow. Getting rid of 22,000 company drivers. They all lost their jobs. Some of them lost their pensions and everything. It's fucking stupid. And for what? You pay all these dues into it. And here's the thing, too. The UAW has been around forever. In fact, I think we have a chapter here in our town because we used to have auto manufacturing plants here, but they've all since left, and now UPS is there. Ironically, they're Teamsters. But if you are negotiating because the contract is not big enough, like, is it live? Now it's live. Now I know it's live. I could see it's live. So stupid. I hate this fucking shit. Ay, ay, ay. I was talking to myself. I could see because it sent like an alert on my screen, but I don't know what's going on with this thing. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Something about the Teamsters and all that stuff. And how can anybody argue that Biden is the most union president ever? On day one, he slashed 20,000 union jobs. He didn't step in, even though Yellow was asking him to step in. They didn't step in to stop the Teamsters from shutting down Yellow, one of the nation's oldest trucking companies. I really don't know. What do unions do that everybody is so happy and happy to work with them? Do you know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. Everybody's always so happy to work with unions. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyway, if you want a chance to win a GoPro, we're giving away a GoPro. It's a GoPro 9. It's super awesome. I'll even give you the mount that I put on the hat, but I'll just give you the mount because I never actually used it. What you do is in the chat right now, you'll see a link. That link is for my Linktree. You could do a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Any amount, you choose the amount. The highest one tonight, after I'll do a show tonight around 7 o'clock, the highest Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, the highest one, will win that, plus a personalized video on the memory card just for you from me. Like, that's personalized. Like, that's... Who does that? That's amazing. Someone said unions donate money to Democrats. I know. Isn't that weird? The unions, like the Teamsters, endorse Biden-Harris. And then on day one, I think it was 10,000 Teamsters that were working, hauling oil and doing all that stuff for the Keystone Pipeline. When he cut that one, it cut 30,000 union jobs between Canada and the United States. 30,000 union jobs. How is the most union president the one that has cost the union the most jobs? Isn't that fucking weird? And now the UAW, the strike that's going on in Michigan, even though I guess they're saying that now on Friday they may strike in additional locations because they're not getting anywhere with the negotiations, which is stupid because they are. I think Ford offered them a 21% increase in pay. Someone else offered an additional, I think it was 24% increase in pay. But the UAW is essentially saying, no, we're not going to work unless you pay us 40% more of what our pay is. And granted, I don't think they're making a lot of money either. I heard stories that some of the people that are union members that have been working at like the Ford or Chevy or whatever, that those plants, that they're only making like $17. Today. I don't understand it. Keeps dropping and going. And it's very frustrating. But whatever. It is what it is. Someone said, I don't believe Trump said that. Where did you see that? I don't know what you're saying. Someone said the PayPal rate's done. I don't know what you mean. Union, fuck. I lost half of the chat. When our union sent 119,000, I quit the union. Gotcha. Check for outages from your provider. I can't because anytime I try to look at it, we have an outage. I think I probably need to restart the main router. I restarted all the arrows and all that stuff, but not the main router. So I think that's probably what I have to do. And yeah, so I think it's weird. And I mean, do any of you guys think it's odd that Donald Trump is planning to go give a speech at the picket line in Michigan? Is that going to be today? Is that even confirmed? I saw it on social media, but is that actually confirmed? One of you guys in the chat said, someone said, am I going to FreightWaves? No, I already work there. No, I'm going, yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know. But I'm going to Tennessee tomorrow. Like I dug out the jeans because I'll have to be professional again. No more gym clothes. But let me see. They cut out some of Trump's talk off. The lady kept stopping him from talking. Are you talking about Megyn Kelly? Yeah. Yeah, of course she's going to do it. She's running the interview. It's her interview. And I don't know everything that was said, with them. And I didn't see, like, he apparently said something. And now people are, and I've seen a couple of Democrats on Twitter that are posting saying that Donald Trump is like his viewpoint on transgender and cross-dressing and all that is changing from the conservatives' beliefs that he had before, or some shit like that. And I don't know if it's true at all. But and frankly, I don't give a fuck about that. I care that he's gonna go give a speech to the unions. Like, I'm going to be really pissed off if that is the case. I don't know why it's doing that. Now it's back, but I just searched it. He's skipping the second Republican debate to deliver a speech to those union workers on September 27th. What? Yeah, but the strike's likely going to be over by then. I think it's also a mistake for Donald Trump to not do the debate. I'll be honest with you. I think it's a huge mistake. I think he needs to do um, the debates, because the goal isn't just to like say, okay, all the voters that already like me will still like me. The goal is to get the people that are on the fence, or the people that don't like him, or all these new people that couldn't vote in the past 2 years, 3 years, all these 18, 19, and 20-year-olds, to teach them, to show them, why so many people like Donald Trump. If you don't debate, the only people that get to set their narrative about who you are and what you believe in are your detractors, the people that hate you. So I hate the fact that he's not out there participating in the debates. But I'll be honest. If he speaks in support of these unions, I don't know. I don't know. Someone said UAW suppliers are way underpaid and overworked. This is coming from a guy in Lansing, Michigan. I know GM. Yeah, and guys, they may be, but to go out and strike, to shut down businesses which have lasting consequences on everybody else, right? So if the union workers, Teamsters put out this big thing saying they don't cross the picket lines, right? But if all these factories are closed, then nobody's going to be able to get in and out of there to make deliveries. And you're going to have a bottleneck of trucks that are going to end up having additional expenses, having to put that shit in storage if they can, because if they were delivering to one of those facilities. And if they can't do that, then what do? They have freight on their truck and they can't do anything. And then you have all the other people. Think about all these people. Say your starter dies on your car and you only get your car serviced at Ford. The Ford plants are down. You're not going to be able to get the parts. There's going to be a part shortage that's going to carry on longer than the strike. You know what I mean? Because it's not like, oh, they end the strike tomorrow and they go back to work. Yeah, they go back to work, but the impacts of the supply chain will be felt for weeks and months even down the line. A strike in the transportation industry directly affects the general public. And that's why I said, if a foreign government came out and said, hey, if you don't do what we tell you you have to do, we are going to shut down your business, which will have lasting impacts on the United States economy, that would be an act of war. For some reason, when unions do that, it's acceptable. You know what I mean? When teachers strike, which directly impacts the education of our kids. Plus, further than that, the jobs of the non-union workers, the parents that have to stay at home and they can't do it. I never, and I'll tell you, when I finish my degree and I become a teacher years later, if that's the path, then there's not a chance in hell that I'll ever participate in a strike as a teacher. Ever. Ever. And I'm fairly confident. I'm married to a teacher right now. She would not do it. You know why? Because she has fucking morals. Excuse my language. But that's why. You know? Because you're not, the only people you impact when you strike in that scenario are the kids. That's it. But I don't know, man. I'll be very weary. Well, shit. I'll be honest. I'm already weary of Donald Trump. I'd be more weary of Donald Trump if he goes out and puts out statements in support of this union, shit going on. Like, why would he give a speech to the UAW? Is it actually the UAW, or is it just other union workers like iron workers or IBEW or any of those guys? Like, is it actual United Auto Workers? Because that's what I heard. And if he's giving a speech on the picket lines, no, 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 no. I don't know if I could support him in that regard, because I fundamentally, forever, for my entire life, even when I was a union member, when I was a firefighter, I despise unions. I don't think they're good. I had no choice. I had to be a union member. It was in the contract, But I don't know. Someone said, why do major sports leagues need to have player unions? Players negotiate individual contract yet belong to a union. Yeah, because a union is supposed to lobby on behalf of the party, right? Or on behalf of their members. But oftentimes, why is it that the union members are the ones that, the union presidents and the union staff, the ones that don't even work in that industry, are making shit tons of money? Like, look at the Teamsters president who makes like $500,000 a year. He's just going out there running his mouth, Sean O'Brien. You know, that's all he was doing, going out running his mouth about this, you know, threatening to strike at UPS, shutting down YRC, shutting down whatever other companies they're going to strike at pretty soon. They don't, it's all about bottom dollar. Because if that's the case, and it wasn't about that, then why wouldn't they cover all the pensions and all that? They've made so much money. You know, that's the difference between these workers. They get strike pay with the auto workers. All these guys are getting strike pay. So someone said it's like $600 a week, which isn't that bad. Someone said it's UAW workers, which include Blue Cross Blue Shield workers. What? No. United Auto Workers include Blue Cross Blue Shield? I don't think so. The debates would be about the indictments, not the issues. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That comment was based on the fact that I think Donald Trump should attend the debates. It doesn't matter whether they'd be about the impeachment, whether they'd be about the indictments. None of that shit matters, because the goal of running for president is not to represent one party. It's to represent the country as a whole. And that's the reason. Like, any of you guys watch, a show of hands, if you watch the show Billions, right? In Billions, in the latest episode, spoiler alert, don't watch this if you haven't watched the most recent episode, but I really enjoy that show. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So the spoiler alert. Like, seriously, I'm gonna say what happened in the most recent episode. And what the hell was Triple H doing in the episode? He doesn't even say anything. He just stands there. It's fucking weird. But the guy that took like Axelrod's place, I forgot what his name is, the bald guy. He is running for president in the show, and he's a super rich hedge fund guy, and it's a very good show. You should watch it if you don't. But he's running for president, but he's running as an independent because he doesn't have Republican, you know, he doesn't align with Republicans, and he certainly doesn't align with Democrats. So he's running as an independent. And because he's a mega billionaire, he decides to rent airspace, or essentially buy airspace, primetime airspace, at like 8 o'clock, and then gives what you can only describe as a presidential address to the public. And he goes out there, and in the only part of the speech, and I don't remember it now, but the only part of the speech, I was like, fuck, if I ever run for office, I'm saying that. Because he basically said, fuck the Dems, fuck the Republicans. It's time we take care of ourselves, because they don't care about you. Essentially is what he said, and I'm like, damn, that's so true. Blue Cross Blue Shield workers are UAW members. That's weird. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So, you learn something new. Do you think the executives make an excessive amount of money? Who fucking cares? Who cares? I don't know why so many people care what someone else makes. I've never understood that. Like, if I work a job and I'm not making enough money, you know what I do? I leave. Or I ask for a raise and make sure that I'm working hard enough to justify that raise. And if they don't want to give it to me, I'll go to the competition. I don't know why people care so much. Oh, is an executive making $5 million a year for just sitting there pushing paper? Who cares? It doesn't affect your daily life. And if it does, then do something about it. Go find a different job. And I know it's easier said than done, but I hate that argument. Oh, executives are making so much money. But when you have an organization like the Teamsters, for example, where your whole business revolves around taking money from workers, and then you say that you're trying to advocate for them for more money, which directly increases your money that you take from them. That's a different kind of scenario than an auto manufacturer or, you know, a freight company CEO or anything like that, where these you know, problems arise. It's kind of interesting. Nikki Warren said, hello, Steve. Hello, Nikki. Hey, guys, by the way, we are running a giveaway today. If you want to win a GoPro, it's a GoPro 9. It's the Wi-Fi one, so you can connect it to your phone. You can live stream directly from it. You can do all that stuff. We're giving away a GoPro. All you have to do if you want a chance to win the GoPro is there's a link that's in your chat right there. It's a link tree. You can click Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Send any amount. The highest donation contribution will get the GoPro. And on the GoPro tonight, once I figure out who won, I'm going to make a video for you and I'm going to record it directly on the GoPro. And then I'll send you the GoPro tomorrow before I go to Chattanooga. And then you'll win the GoPro. Plus you'll have a personalized video just for you from me. So how about that? So far, I think we only have one entry. So I need more of you guys to enter. Oh, no. We've gotten some PayPals too. Okay. Yeah, we've gotten some PayPals that I missed before. But yeah, if you want a chance to win, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, any amount. The higher the amount, the higher your likelihood of winning, essentially. But it's just a one-time. Actually, I'll even add them up. So well, no, I won't. That's too much work. So basically, it's like a reverse auction. The highest amount gets the GoPro. And I may throw in some cans of coffee because I have some other cans down here. But that'll be whole bean. But yeah, so that is the goal. That's what I'm hoping that a lot of you guys do. But yeah, so it's been kind of crazy. How many of you guys watched this video? I'm going to show the video, but you're not going to hear the audio. This is on CNN, so it's probably going to do some fucking commercial. You're not going to hear the audio probably. So this story is fucking stupid. And I'll be honest with you. So apparently there was a football game down in Alabama, and the bands, they had like dueling bands, right? Because down south, they take their football seriously as shit, right? So down south, they're sitting there, they got dueling bands. The football game had just ended. The bands are playing their final, music sets, whatever. And then all these stupid cops come in and tell everybody they need to leave, right? They tell the bands they need to leave. This band director says, man, I got one more song. We're going to finish the song. The band director's like, the cops are like, if you don't stop playing right now, you're going to jail. And he just said, whatever, dude. And like turned and finished, talking to the band guys. And then that's it. And after they played their set, he starts coming down the stairs. One of the cops grabs him, tries to put handcuffs on him. He's like, what are you doing? You can't do this over music. You can't do this. And so that he sits there, he gets loud, which I would too. I think most people would. You'd get a little bit loud. And then the cops fucking tase him and arrest him in front of all these kids. Cops, like, listen, I don't, and yeah, he was loud, he was obnoxious, it doesn't matter. These guys are at a high school game, and I understand the reason why you got so many cops there is there's been a shit ton of shootings and stuff lately with these people. But at football games, but this is bad. This is bad. You know what I mean? And I just think I hope this teacher, because he's not just a band director, he's a teacher. He's a really nice guy, apparently, according to everything that I found out about him online. Loves his job, and he's apparently a really good musician too. I hope he sues the shit out of that police department, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, if he's playing the song, he says, yeah, let me just finish the song. And they say, if you don't stop right now, you're going to jail. He probably, when he was like, yeah, okay, bud, that would probably be my response. If I'm a band director and we're up there and the football game's over and we're like playing a song like, that's a Christmas song, so you wouldn't play that at a football game. But do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Those cops were wrong, and I hope they lose their jobs. And you guys know I'm about as pro-police as they come, but that is bad. You watch that video and you're like, what? And of course, a lot of people are like, and saying the same thing I've said before, where, oh, they should have acted appropriately. Like, he shouldn't have, did all this and all that. When you actually research the entire story, because when you watch the video, it just seems like some guy is mouthing off to cops and they tase him. Even though they tase him, and it didn't look to me like he was even, being combative with him. Like they didn't even try to go hands on with him to arrest him in the video that you see. The only thing they do is he looks like he's pissed off, yelling, and then he bends down and he stands up, and the cops have their distance, and one cop tases him. And of course, people are showing race and talking about race. I don't think I said anything about race. Maybe I did. I don't know. But race doesn't play a part. These are just bad cops, and they shouldn't have their job. That's if you ask me. Someone said they caught the cop killer in LA County. The family said he had a mental illness. What the F? Oh my God. That's horrible. That's horrible. And I didn't talk about that yesterday either. But my plan is tonight to do a big show. Just a regular one, but at 7 o'clock. I'll talk more about these stories. Essentially, I wanted to go live today, tell you guys if you want to win a GoPro, you can do it anytime between now and tonight's show. After tonight's show, I will look up and find out who the highest Cash App, Venmo, PayPal is. That person will get a customized video. I'll ship it out tomorrow morning to you so you have it before I go down to Chattanooga for my meeting Thursday. Well, tomorrow and Thursday, tomorrow night. So I will be doing a show tonight. Just word to the wise, if you are currently in the DC area, the Capitol Police headquarters has been, it could have been resolved by now, but it was being evacuated because they found, I guess their dogs alerted to a suspicious vehicle in the 100 block of D Street, and that's in DC. There's been no other news about it that I could find about it. Let me see. It was evacuated out of an abundance of caution due to a suspicious vehicle. The K9 alerted to it. UPS shared the news on Twitter, and that's it. So it's still breaking news. There's nothing new about it. Let me go on X and see if they've updated anybody online about it. They continue to investigate. That's from 4 minutes ago with the U.S. Capitol Police. So apparently everything has been shut down in D.C. right now, or at least in that small area, because the Capitol Police are doing what they're doing. They're doing what they're doing. And yeah, so that's it. So anyway, like I said, if you want a chance to win a GoPro, use the link that's in the chat. I'll try to put it in the chat one more time before I go so you could do it. The only place it's not going is on Rumble. And if you're on Rumble and you want a chance to enter, all you have to do is click on the description and you'll see the link is in the description. And you can do it anytime between now and the conclusion of tonight's show. I'll be live around 7 o'clock tonight. I am going to restart my router and hopefully we don't have the same internet problem. But yeah, good luck. If you want a GoPro, shit, you could just do it and sell it. You can get it and sell it. Or you could have that video on there and I'll give you the micro SD card too. And so you'll have a customized video from me to you. That's never happened. Never actually did that. Even though Cameo has been trying to get me to go on Cameo for a long time, sending me emails saying, hey, you're an influencer, sign up for Cameo. Your viewers will pay for videos. I'm like, no, they won't. They get fucking free videos. Trust me, I know they don't pay for videos. I do these live streams every day. All right. Anyway, I'll see all of you guys tonight, and we'll go. Oh, yeah, the jet crashed. Yeah, the jet crashed. They found it 26 hours after it crashed. Yeah, like in the same area, but they couldn't find it before. Fuck you. I'll talk more about that tonight. I'll talk about Twitter charging a fee for everybody to use it and so much more. Tune in tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We'll see you.